Everybody, what the flick? Pose season 1 finale. Mother of the Year.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Why OMG?
So much in this episode. You know that this was an episode written with the thought of, we might not get a season 2.
Right.
So let's just wrap everything up as best we can, just in case this is all we get.
And they did. It was such a happy episode.
Yes.
It was, because so last week I read the comments. A lot of people were mad at me for me not being as present in the show as I should.
Which honey, never read the comments.
I know, but no, look, I love interacting with you guys. I love reaching out, talking to you guys. So, but it was great. So many awesome things happened. We saw another side of Elektra.
Oh,
we keep seeing Elektra's like this onion.
So many softer sides of Elektra.
She's like a blooming onion.
People have been poo-pooing Dominique Jackson this season for her acting, you included.
Am I wrong? Her acting was terrible.
I disagree. I think that a lot of her speech pattern is the way that somebody like Elektra,
authenticity, right?
Sort of self-created diva would do it.
Sure.
She killed it this episode.
She did.
From her utter enthusiasm over I'll be sure.
Right. Great choice.
That was, the Marvin Gaye.
They could have got Ralph Tresvant, Johnny Gill, Bobby Brown.
I'll be sure.
Right.
Although whoever did the closed captioning for FX did not give I'll be sure his exclamation point.
No,
which
fail.
Shame on you. Also, her epic read of the House of Ferocity
was open.
Oh my God. That was like when you look up reading in the dictionary, that clip should appear.
Yeah.
She was not taking any prisoners
at all. Also, Alonso, her her admission that Blanca was her heart. By the way, sweetie, you are my heart. I'm out. Good stuff. Dominique Jackson definitely
walking down the street with those wings.
Not even caring.
All of it. And I loved how the first, it took us maybe 3 minutes of a montage to be like, wow, she has hit bottom.
Yeah.
And for Blanca to kind of sweep in and be like, no, this will not stand, you're coming home with me.
Right, you haven't been out in sunlight without a full face beat. What is wrong with you? Who is this?
And winter lilac.
Right.
Winter lilac. I'm going to demand that next time I'm somewhere where I want a room to be painted. But I loved all of her interactions with having to be part of that house. The idea that, of course, that she was born to be a door person somewhere.
Right.
She is born to tell you are not on the list.
Yeah.
And you need to get out of here with that tired outfit. 10 years earlier, they would have hired her at Studio 54.
I think that there is something to be said, though, about the cathartic nature and just the full circle of everything. Because, we're always fans for Blanca. Blanca could do no wrong. Blanca reminds me of my cousin Janelle. Just that mothering, look, I'm gonna get you together, figure it out kind of personality. And seeing the once mother have to kind of grovel, which Poppy didn't know what that word was, but I'm glad he got together and figured it out. But it was nice. Normally the show sometimes has these super over the top kind of moments that you're just like, really? But last night and on this episode, I didn't get that at all. It was so authentic, so heartwarming.
It's funny, the episode is credited to the 3 creators, and my immediate thought was, and Ryan Murphy wrote, Candy grabs a hammer. That just seemed a little much, but whatever, it's fine.
There was a lot that was a little much though during the ball scene, which Alonso, I have to give it to you. When I asked a couple weeks ago and said I want more of the ball scene, I think tonight.
Oh yes,
we got last night
a heaping helping,
like 2 spoonfuls additional.
Okay.
Flipping of the table.
Yes.
What was also a little off-putting though, and again, you guys are probably gonna slay me. Come for me, I dare you. Is the reading was a little mean, and. Again, I wasn't around in that era to know if that was how they behaved at the balls, but just the constant berating that was a little. They took it further than normal shade.
Who's reading?
Lulu, Candy.
Oh well, yeah, no, but I think there's an implicit they're cruel.
Yeah.
And I think that Elektra is just like, you two need to be put in your place.
Right.
Which I think is the difference between their reads. Like Lulu and Candy are mean girls.
Sure.
Elektra is like, you need to know your place in this universe that I run.
Sure.
And so I think that those are weighted differently. I was a little taken aback, and I guess they have sort of seeded this throughout that Pretel would get on Candy so hard, but we have seen the two of them clash before.
Well, and that
you know.
Yeah, it was, but I felt it was like a sense of bullying. It was, well, and I shouldn't say Candy was being bullied because that's all she's done at the ball is bully people. But in the context of that scene and that whole part of the show, it just came across, and other people I talked to agree, it was just super mean, like F-bombs thrown ad nauseum. It was like, is that really what we want to see on TV? But I guess so.
I think, you know, as they like to say, it all builds to this.
Right.
I think a lot of this is we're seeing bombs that were planted throughout the season are all exploding at the same time, basically.
And Blanca's admission of her HIV status to Angel.
Yes, and also pray tells to his new boyfriend,
which I'm glad he's getting some on a regular now.
But that was but I totally bought that scene because, again, I came out in 1988, and the thing that was always sort of drummed into people's heads at that time was treat everyone you sleep with as though they were HIV positive.
Right.
Because you don't know, maybe they're not telling you the truth, maybe they don't know.
Right.
Maybe they haven't gone and gotten tested. So act as though you were having sex with somebody who is HIV positive and take the appropriate precautions.
I still think that's relevant today though.
Of course,
so I mean, because like my generation, I didn't come out till I was 27. So that was like 2000, like late 2000s. And our generation was always just shrouded with these images and after school specials and that, you know, AIDS is a death sentence, the end. So when you come up with that, that's all, especially being LGBTQ+, that's always in the back of your mind. But the way that they, the loving nature that both people embrace those admissions and those truths was great. Damon, yeah, you weren't gonna go on tour with Albie Short Buddy, Ricky for sure, Damon not so much.
I just want to say, I talked to an actual choreographer this week, and we were talking about pose, and I said, okay, I have to ask you as a professional, Ricky, and he goes, oh God, like he was even like, yeah, no, that guy, they are not either, we don't know if it's him or the show, but he is not being highlighted in a way that he should if we're supposed to buy him as a talented dancer.
Definitely not, definitely not. The coming into the fold of people exiting House of Veracity, to now coming to Evangelista, and it was pretty predictable that she was gonna win Mother of the Year. Who else are they gonna give it to? Who are they gonna give it to?
I do want to know though, because the others, those are real houses. They mentioned Pendavis Extravaganza. Were those the people playing the mothers of those houses? Are they the current ones? Are they actually?
Maybe, but those are really old houses, though. I think it's a lot of those people.
Well, but they weren't in 1988. But I'm saying, are they the 2018 version playing the 1988 one? Is what I'm saying.
Good question.
I don't know. If you know, tell us, and he'll read it in the comments. I will not.
Absolutely. What did you think of the voguing section at the end? The pose.
Can we talk about Candy's terrible voguing?
Terrible.
You know that Angelica Ross is better than that, and she's doing it bad. That was hysterical. But no, that was gorgeous. I was with you. I wanted more, and we got more in this episode. And I loved Angel's final kiss off to Stan.
Right, but I don't think that's the end though.
Oh, of course not. But again, they didn't know if there was going to be a season 2. They wanted to wrap it up. Season 2 is going to be about like, well, let's reopen those scabs, you know. So, but I can't wait. It's going to be great. I was a little skeptical about this show in the first couple episodes, but it just keeps getting better. I think this is gonna get stronger. I mean, I hope Riverdale season 2 let me down. I hope that season 2 of Pose just keeps going onward and upward because I love this show.
Ditto. And you know, Kate Mara, she's an independent woman now. Maybe she'll draw right off into the sunset, and that's the last we see of her.
I hope we get to see more of her. But I'll tell you, I just came off of Outfest, the Los Angeles LGBT Film Festival, where it was all stories of diversity in different parts of the community. Wonderful. And the fact that something like Pose exists on national television,
epic.
We can't take that for granted. It's extraordinary, and it's great too. So that's awesome. Thank you all for watching these recaps. We'll be back next season. Have a good summer.